Hey there, health freaks! Did you know the current lifespan for the average American is 78 years? Many factors are affecting your longevity. This includes gender, genetics, mental health, and lifestyle. There are several activities you can take part in that increase your lifespan significantly. Let's talk about 6 lifestyle changes that will help you live longer. Should I quit smoking? How about cutting my alcohol intake? How long should my daily exercise be? Wait, tennis can actually make a difference? We're talking all that and more. Number 1. Quit smoking. Cutting your nicotine intake will definitely add years to your life. As of 2018, 14 out of every 100 Americans smoke cigarettes. This counts for over 34 million people. 1 in 5 preventable deaths are brought on by smoking. So it's safe to say breaking the habit will buy you more time on Earth. Smoking causes a number of health issues, including heart and lung disease, cancer, eye disease, respiratory problems, osteoporosis, and diabetes. The driving force behind cigarette addiction is nicotine. This is the actual drug found within tobacco. Shaking nicotine is not an easy task. Withdrawal symptoms include nausea, fatigue, depression, and headaches. Even if you're not experiencing withdrawal, you'll have some really intense cravings, but trust me, it's worth it. Life expectancy for smokers is typically 10 years shorter than those of non-smokers. It's said that quitting smoking before the age of 40 reduces your risk of dying by 90%. Seriously, 10 years after quitting, your risk of lung cancer is half of someone who is still on tobacco. 15 years after you quit, you have the same chance of developing heart disease as a regular non-smoker. So if you'd like a better chance at living 10 years longer, put down the cancer sticks. Number 2. Play tennis. Many of you have probably never touched a tennis racket. This is why it may come as a surprise that the sport can actually add a decade to your life. Sports are shown to increase a person's longevity. A study published in 2018 focused on 8,500 people over the span of 25 years to see the effects playing sports had on their life expectancy. In the end, tennis showed the most significant increase in longevity with 9.7 years. So what makes tennis so effective? After all, you're simply hitting a ball back and forth. If you think that's all there is to it, you've got another thing coming. Tennis is a highly demanding activity, one that requires your attention both physically and mentally. Even if you're a terrible player, the benefits are endless. Tennis can lower your blood pressure and help to maintain a proper heart rate. It can improve your metabolism and lower your body fat. Engaging in a strict tennis regimen will increase your bone density and muscle tone. You'll also have a faster reaction time. So if you live near a tennis court, a beautiful sunny day will be a great time to pay a visit. Before we continue, we would like to thank Pure Gum for sponsoring this video. Pure Gum is the leader of sugar and aspartame-free gums and mints. With a great taste that doesn't hold back in flavor, Pure Gum is sold in 25 different countries around the globe. Pure Gum. Live pure. Click on the links in the description below to order or know more. Number 3. Go nuts. This just isn't a list about increasing your lifespan without discussing diet. Nuts are an essential anti-aging food. They have plenty of great benefits. A steady diet of nuts can aid in weight loss, lower cholesterol and blood pressure, and reduce your risk of heart disease. Nuts contain antioxidants, which help to reduce oxidative stress. Regular almond consumption lowers blood pressure in obese people. A single ounce serving is 161 calories. Walnuts increase the health of your heart, lowering blood pressure and improving your circulation. As for pistachios, they reduce your level of blood sugar after a meal. All of these benefits help to increase your life expectancy. A 2013 study focused on over 100,000 subjects who consumed a regular diet of nuts over a period of time. In the end, eating nuts on a routine basis was linked to a 20% lower risk of death over a 30-year time span. Other studies have also concluded that eating nuts can increase your longevity. This is certainly something to think about the next time you pass up a tasty bowl of cashews. Number 4. Take a walk. A brisk stroll on an early morning may just be what you need to live longer. Many of us don't have time to get in a good walk every now and then, but walking might be exactly what you need, especially if you're worried about your health. Walking can increase the function of both your heart and lungs. It will also reduce the risk of stroke or heart attack. You'll also be able to develop stronger bones. And do I really have to go over the weight you'll lose over time? As for burnt calories, it depends primarily on your current weight and walking distance. If you're 180 pounds, you can burn 100 calories with each mile. A 3-mile stroll can burn almost 300. If you walk for at least 30 minutes a session, all of these benefits can lead to a longer life. In general, a half hour of daily physical activity is said to increase longevity. Studies have shown that walking at an average pace can reduce your risk of death by 20%. So if it hits the proper temperature outside, don't hesitate to put on those running shoes and head out for a walk. Has this list been interesting so far? This next pick may draw a mixed reaction. Please don't be mad at me. Before we continue, are you concerned about the overall state of your health? Perhaps you'd like our latest video discussing what doing burpees every day can do for your body. Ladies, if you're really interested in increasing your longevity, check out our clip discussing 17 of the best anti-aging foods for women. Now let's continue with our video of 6 lifestyle changes that increase your lifespan. Number 5. Drink less booze. I know, party animals, it's tough to face the music, especially without a beer. Dancing is more fun with alcohol after all, but research has shown that the more you drink, the greater your risk of stroke or heart failure. Even certain cancers have been linked to high alcohol intake. And don't get me started with liver disease. If you're trying to get healthier, it's time to put down the bottle. In 2011, sales in alcoholic beverages have increased by 30%. People just can't get enough of their favorite party drink. Here's where things get complicated. Research has indicated that people who cut booze completely have about the same risk of heart disease as those who indulge on a regular basis. This has led to a belief that a moderate level of drinking can actually be healthy for you. Keep in mind, further research must be done, so do not take our word for it. Also, the recommended alcohol intake varies by country. For example, the US and the UK recommend no more than 14 alcoholic beverages per week. Drinking above this limit has been linked to a lower life expectancy. So if you're heading out to that family gathering or birthday party, drink responsibly. Number 6. Green tea. If you are, in fact, already cutting down on the booze, green tea can be the ideal alternative. Granted, it won't supply the same kind of buzz, but you will definitely feel its health benefits. Regular green tea consumption contributes to higher longevity. One of the most obvious ways is helping you lose weight, but that's not all. On top of lowering obesity, green tea can reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease, defeat unhealthy bacteria, and protect you from Alzheimer's disease. It does this with the help of its high antioxidant content. Speaking of antioxidants, studies have shown that women who drink green tea as part of a normal routine are 20 to 30% less likely to develop breast cancer. Other cancerous diseases are also said to be prevented with the assistance of the drink. All of these great benefits contribute to a longer, healthier life. Take this piece of research for example. In 2006, an experiment was conducted on 40,000 Japanese adults. The subjects drank green tea at least 5 times per day. After 11 years, the overall death rate had lowered 23% in women and 12% in men. The rates of heart disease and stroke had also decreased significantly. I totally get it. A warm cup of coffee in the morning is definitely tempting. But when you look at the benefits of green tea on your life expectancy, there's really no comparison. Green tea is the best option for a longer life. Are you doing any of these activities? Would you consider doing them after watching this video? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video, and enjoy.